78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Y'all smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. Bitches and Hitchens. Nah, we ain't forgot about your boy. No sir, we ain't. Bitches and Hitchens. The cloud chaser, notorious cloud chaser. The man who always got somebody else's name in his mouth, all of a sudden now has went silent. You can't, he ghost. What happened to Richardson Hitchens? He has so much to say. Has Richardson Hitchens come out and responded yet to the criticism of him and his ducking of Oscar Duarte? Because that's what you did. You ducked him. I don't care what you say. People get sick all the time. We heard Mario Barnes was sick. You know what I'm saying? You go out there and you fight, right? And you magically get sick on the day of the fight, hours before the fight. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't shake it off. You couldn't take no Pepto-Bismol, nothing. Richardson Hitchens is a clout chaser. All he does is mention other people's names to get his name buzzing, especially Devin Haney. That's all he do is talk about Devin Haney this, Devin Haney that, and then does nothing. Fights nobody. Richardson Hitchens was supposed to fight Keyshawn Davis at one point. He backed out of that fight, turned the fight down, talking about he not going. Why would he take $2 million or something like that? And I know what that fight is worth. I've been told that that's a mega fight. Dude, shut up, bro. You're not. Who do you think you are, bro? You don't believe in yourself. You're not. Listen, Hitchens he came up around Shakur Stevenson, Adrian Bronner, Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney, and guess what? You ain't better than none of them dudes. You a solid fighter, but you ain't better than none of them dudes. You ain't better than Keyshawn Davis. And I think Richardson Hitchens knows that. I think he has low self-esteem. I think he doubts himself, but he tries his best to appear to be confident and tough. You know what I'm saying? He tries to give you the tough guy persona, and that he want all the smoke and he'll fight everybody. But Hitchens ain't finna do nothing, bro. You need to run that fight back with Oscar Duarte, dude. These are fights that must happen this year. Must happen. Oscar Duarte, Richardson Hitchens. Now I want to see the fight more so than before, because before I just thought it was a good fight. I thought Duarte was going to give Richardson Hitchens some problems. But could he beat him? I don't know. But I'm going to tell you something. Oscar Duarte's energy scared the hell out of Richardson Hitchens in the build up to that fight in the press conference. He got shook by Duarte. You know what I mean? And when he see them at the weigh-in, that's when he said, nope, I ain't doing it. He made a conscious decision to bow out after that point. So yeah, Richardson Hitchens is a joke right now. Until you deal with that man Oscar Duarte, I don't want to hear you mention anybody else's name. Don't talk about Devin Haney. Don't talk about nobody else. Deal with Oscar Duarte. From now on, Richardson Hitchens is just a dust mite. Like I said before about him, just a dust mite. You know what I mean? Now, another fight that needs to happen in 2026 is Lamont Roach versus Gervonta Tank Davis. I seen Coach Calvin doing an interview, I think, with the Rise podcast, and Coach Calvin was over there talking about basically he wants the fans to post stuff online, pictures of Tank and tattoos and a bunch of zesty stuff. You know, tell him, you know, how much you care about him. He needs to see that people love him. And bro, why do anybody got convinced this ninja to do his job? Anybody finna play this ridiculous game? That's his job, bro. It ain't like he went in there and fought somebody who cheated him or something. The man, all his troubles are coming outside the ring. Those are self-inflicted wounds. If you guys still are not going to tell this man to go get some therapy, Tank Davis should not be thinking about boxing right now. He should be going to get therapy. And if y'all was really coaches, his OGs and friends, y'all would be telling him, go get your therapy, bro. Heal yourself. Y'all steady talking about Tank don't need therapy yet until he retired because the therapy might take some of his aggression away. Okay, well, it looked like he needs to stop worrying about all that and just get the aggression taken away because he got one more time before they lock him up. The only reason he keep getting all these passes right now is because he is who he is. He a millionaire. He a millionaire, and the powers that be don't want him yet. Because if this dude was anybody else, a rapper or something, they'd have got him. But Tank is protected by something or somebody. That protection only lasts for so long. You know what I'm saying? All these mistakes Tank keep making, these allegations, he has to put himself in better positions than this. Okay? Now, if he's going to come back to fight, he needs to fight Lamont Roach. He needs to clear that up. Because many thought he lost to Lamont Roach. And I'm talking about a lot. I haven't found one person outside of the internet that thought Tank beat Lamont Roach. Not one. Even Tank fans. People who I know are hardcore Tank. I know there's one Tank fan that owned a bar a couple blocks from me. Right? She owned a bar. She loved Tank. I mean, she loved Tank. You know what I'm saying? But she a woman, so she can act that way. She thought he lost to Lamont Roach. I was just prepared for her to say, oh, Tank won or something. She said, oh, my baby lost. He lost, but you know, I'm glad he didn't go on his record though, and this and that. I haven't found nobody in the real world who thought Tank Davis beat Lamont Roach. Only on the internet, on YouTube. So now, with that being said, if he's going to continue to box, he should fight Lamont Roach. That's the fight, not Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz is, man, get him up out of here, bro. If you're going to fight Pitbull Cruz, you should have fought Pitbull Cruz back when there was a controversy after the first fight. You didn't want to. So to fight him now, after all this time, is ridiculous. Fight Lamont Roach, get that, clear that up, clear your name. You know what I'm saying? Because if you duck him, it's going to look horrible. Now, you're going to really put emphasis on people thinking Lamont Roach beat the mess out of you. If you duck him, because understand, Tank Davis is in the driver's seat. No matter who he fights besides Jake Paul, he's in the driver's seat. He's the A-side. He calls the shots. So while y'all Tank fans be, oh, Tank, if you want to fight Tank, you should be doing this, you should do this. No, Tank decides with who he fights. Tank want to fight anybody, he can just say, hey, I want to fight him next. And it's going to happen. Nobody turned down a Tank fight. Right? Nobody. So it's all cap. But anyway, that's the fight I want to see. If Tank comes back to boxing, if not, if he doesn't come back to boxing and he just wants to go get therapy and retire, then I wish him well, and hope everything works out for him and his journey towards mental peace. You know what I'm saying? And I hope he can go off, ride off into the sunset, and become a good man and take care of his kids, all that good stuff. But if he gonna box, then you gonna box. Ain't nobody here to baby you, dog. You know what I'm saying? We gonna baby the fighters that we support. We're not telling the fighters we support not to fight this one and that one to duck smoke. No. Shoot. I support Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder want to come back and fight Usyk. He want to fight Derek Chisora. I'm all for it. I support the brother because he a warrior. He want to fight. He ain't looking for tomato cans. Now, Devin Haney. He want all the smoke. Devin Haney don't turn down fights. He like, look, let's go, let's do it. And those characteristics, that's what warriors do. Devin Haney carries himself like a warrior. Deontay Wilder carries himself like a warrior. And that seems to rub a lot of people the wrong way. People who are fans of certain fighters. And those fighters that you are fans of don't want to conduct themselves like warriors. They want to be businessmen. They want to cherry pick and be selective of who they fight, like Richards and Hitchens, like Keyshawn Davis, like Tank Davis. See what I'm saying? So, I want to see that fight. I would love to see Devin Haney become undisputed welterweight champion of the world at 147 this year. If not, then I don't care. Devin can move up, fight at 154. I don't care. But the sad part is, he shouldn't even have to go to 154. If he goes to 154, it would be because the stakes are higher up there. It's more money, and guys are not cowards. See, to fight Devin Haney, guys need to feel like they have an advantage over him. Because skill for skill, they're not confident that they can beat him. So guys need to feel like they have an advantage over him, which is why 154 guys would fight Devin Haney, because they feel like, oh, I'm bigger than him. All right, he's going to be smaller than me. 147-pound guys are terrified. All of them. Every last one, with no exception. All the guys at 147 are terrified of Devin Haney. They don't want to fight him. All the champions. You know what I mean? All the champions. Whatever happened to Tiger Johnson? Is he still giving police reports in the interrogation room? Is he still making statements on Devin Haney? Devin Haney hit me in the head. Is he still doing that? Where Tiger Johnson at? We ain't seen him since the YN pound out. Pause. But anyway, I want to see Devin Haney become undisputed at 147, or fight Xander Zayal at 154 pounds. Okay, and I want to see Jerron Boots Ennis this year versus Virgil Ortiz. Alright? I want to see Boots versus Virgil Ortiz. Oscar De La Hoya need to be ashamed of himself for the shenanigans that he's pulling. Stopping his own fires from greatness. Because you don't believe that Virgil can beat Boots, so therefore, let me just block the fight from happening. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You got two guys who want to fight each other, two warriors, and you got Oscar De La Hoya, who's supposed to be a promoter, trying to protect the guy. It's only so long you can protect these fighters, man. You could be stopping Virgil from greatness. How do we know Virgil ain't gonna go in here and have a classic fight with Jerron Boots Ennis that warrants 3 fights? You know what I'm saying? This might be a back and forth action. This could be one-sided whooping. We don't know what's gonna happen. We think we know, but we don't know until the fight happens. But what we do know is that Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions have zero confidence in Virgil Ortiz beating Jerron Boots Ennis, and that's a shame. It really is. It also says that Eddie Hearn still can't get no fights done. All right, Eddie Hearn, he's losing Conor Ben. What's gonna happen with Conor? Conor then signed to Zuffa. So everybody coming out mad at Conor Ben. Oh, this is disgraceful. Eddie Hearn, father Barry Hearn, come out and says, I thought he was a good boy. I thought he was a good boy. This old dude needs to go sit down somewhere, because the way he be talking, he gonna have us back in slavery. Barry Hearn, I thought he was. I didn't think he was that type of boy. I thought he was a good boy. Eh? So Conor Ben wants Ryan Garcia for obvious reasons. He wants to fight for the WBC welterweight title. I am not confident that Conor Ben can make 147 at all. I'm not confident. It's been years since Conor Ben has made 147. I think Conor Ben is clout chasing right now, doing a lot of huffing and puffing, but eventually he's gonna end up fighting at 154. I don't see this dude, Conor Ben, making it to 147. Don't see it at all. Come on, man. But we'll see. Mario Barrios, never want to see him again. Get him out of here. I want Mario Barrios sweeping and mopping floors by this afternoon. Disgraceful performance. Didn't even try. Didn't even put up an effort. That performance was worse than Jamel Charlo and Canelo. speaking of the Charlo brothers, both of them still begging for fights. Both of them still got their hand out, looking for somebody to give them something after they see. This is what happened when you're on top. You look down on people, put your nose up and look down, and you know what I'm saying. You become very arrogant. Then when you need people to help you, now you become a beggar. It's ridiculous. Treat people with respect. When you're on top, treat people with respect. Have a certain amount of humility, because it can all be taken away from you. You see what I'm saying? It can all be taken away from you. And then you got Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, of course. You look, man. I don't mind the fight. I don't mind it because they're two old guys fighting each other. I don't mind it. It's gonna be on Netflix. So if you got a Netflix subscription, you're gonna be able to watch the fight. It's gonna break records on viewership for Netflix. They both gonna make a boatload of money. The fight probably gonna suck, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be the opposite. The fight could be a classic because both of them have slowed down enough to where they're gonna get hit more. You know what I'm saying? Floyd don't have the legs he used to have. Pacquiao doesn't either, but Pacquiao still has some speed. Floyd should still have his reflexes, we don't know. But hey, it's gonna be interesting to see. I know one thing, everybody and their mama gonna be watching the fight though. Everybody gonna be watching that fight. No matter what they say, people gonna be like, man, I ain't watching this trash. Man, I ain't watching them Floyd, Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, that's trash. Then on fight day, 878, man, you know I can get a link to the fight? That's what's gonna happen. Book it. Write it down, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's my 2 cents on the matter, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. What fights do y'all want to see in 2026? 78 Sports TV on my body, though. Deuces.